How y'all doing? It's Levi with Member Solutions. I'm over here on Film Sport, of course. And we are doing a dinner stream today, obviously. I'm going to fix my camera up. Get you all set up here so that I can record. Now, what's for dinner? Very simple. It is corned beef and cabbage stew. I've been cooking the corned beef for a little while, so we're going to go check on it as soon as I do something that all of you need to do. Also, I'm tilted today. Let's fix that a little bit. There we go. Have you taken your meds? Have you hydrated? I've taken my medicine. We're going to go check on the stew. I'm going to move you like this. So I don't have the regular lid because my dumbass accidentally threw the ones that probably fit in there away because during the move I lost the lids to plus the handle parts of them. So they weren't really functional lids anymore. We've been boiling this for a while now. We're going to take it out. We're going to see if it's tough or if it's tender and how tender it is tender. Ooh, look at that. Nice and easy to cut. I'll show it to you guys. I didn't struggle with that at all. So I'll go in and push down. That's not too bad. Considering how it started out, not bad at all. And so what I'll do here is I'll cut these pieces small, and then we're going to put them back in there, grab the other pieces, because that's not the only piece I have. We've got 2 more chunks in there. And this still has time to tenderize. And for the record, you don't need to do what I'm doing. You could cook it all in one piece, wait until it falls apart completely. And that's the way you like it. That's the way you like it. Okay? This is the way I've done it. Not in culinary arts, mind you. When I was cooking, we would just wait until it fell apart. But this is how we like it in my house. We like the slices. Everyone in my house likes the slices. Because then you get a couple slices per bowl. And those kind of just, you take a bite and they're buttery smooth. Usually I get a bigger piece too, but that's expensive. Not exactly made out of money. As it is, I gotta find the receipt. I forgot where I put the receipt. I gotta make a copy of that for tax purposes. Here's the thing. If you do a stream like what I'm doing, and you get enough people to actually come in to sit down and chat and everything, and you start cooking meals specifically for the stream, that's a tax write-off. You gotta prove it. You gotta be like, hey, I bought this specifically for this, and blah, 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 blah. But hey, Richard, how goes it? Thinking of making an omelet for late dinner, had hamburgers on the grill for lunch. That's really my limit for the day. My batch counts. I know what you mean by limit. So here's the wonderful thing. That's got about another hour to cook at minimum. In the meantime, we're going to wash potatoes, cut some potatoes. Then we're going to put those potatoes in there. We're going to take an onion, which I should have somewhere, although I can't find it. Raven! I need help finding the onion. I can't find it. Come here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 8 potatoes is good enough. I can't find the onion. The onion. Can you? I can't find it over here. Maybe is it buried over here and I'm not seeing it? I also need the cabbage. I know where the cabbage is at. It's by the what's it called? Couch. And for the onion, we will move some things around. We'll saute the onion a little bit so it caramelizes a little bit, and then we'll go from there. So there's a big old cabbage. Look how big this cabbage is. Look at it. This thing is the size of my head. Huh? I'll make some of it into cabbage next. But I still need the carrots too, kiddo. I'm not a corned beef and cabbage person. Some people are, some people aren't. My family loves it. We usually eat corned beef and cabbage once or twice a year. The big version, at least. We'll get some corned beef for sandwiches, and I'll warm up the corned beef, and then we'll have sandwiches or just eat it like that as well. A really easy version of corned beef and cabbage is steamed corned beef and cabbage. Does anyone want to know how to make steamed corned beef and cabbage? Yes! Hal won. We announced that last night. So there are a variety of ways to cook the steamed corned beef and cabbage. Guys, can you help me find the carrots, please? I don't need it right this second. But... Oh, it's in the veggie drawer? Okay. Okay. So you get yourself one of these, regardless how big it is. And you get yourself corned beef sandwich meat. And you literally put your veggies and your corned beef and everything, stack them, and steam it. I would suggest putting your corned beef either on top or in the middle, and put your cabbage and like layer it like a sandwich, and then steam. That way, everything, all the juices like come together. It's nice and simple. It makes really great sandwiches. I especially like taking some of the raw cabbage afterward. They'll take a little bit of raw cabbage and cut it up, lay it down on a sandwich, and snack on that with some mayo, corned beef. I won't have the potato because the bread would be the potato. I'll use potato bread is really good with it, but like any type of bread will work because that's your starch. Well, it's good. I like it. Don't get me wrong. I'll eat corned beef, quote unquote, raw. Because remember, corned beef is already cooked. But when it's made in a sandwich for me, it's good. I like it. Super easy, disability friendly version of it too. My baby size, my oldest one, perfect for hobo camp trip. Over here. Yes, if you have Prime and you have Twitch, you can link the two and pop on over and support us without it costing you a dime. I just got that without watching it. My hip and lower back are killing me today. Watch this one learn it. Reminder to everyone, I am disabled. It sucks. We move forward. I had already, I didn't plan this for this morning, but what happened was, we figured things out, and then I went to get up, and my upper back went out, and my spouse was able to get a little bit of a pop, and then I went to get fully up, and my lower back, I felt it kind of go slip. I was like, oh, that's not good. Went to the grocery store. Had to use the putt-putt because it was getting worse and worse. By the time we got out of the grocery store, my lower back was completely. I was like, I'm not moving very much today. So I haven't even been downstairs in the office at all, which sucks. Put that lid back on there. I'm going to cut my onion in half. Get peel started by cutting off the end. You want to avoid crying when you're cutting an onion. There are a variety of ways to do it, but if you have a paper towel or the equivalent, wet a paper towel or the equivalent, and put it next to your cutting surface. I kid you not, it works. It's not perfect. It's not going to do it 100%, but like it will be a hell of a lot better than struggling. Come on. Get that layer melody like. That's your song. Tiny bit. Also, you can save all your onion scraps and make a variety of different things with it. Because you can turn it into onion powder. Also, try not to breathe through your nose. That makes it worse too. Breathe through your mouth. You have a mouth breather for a few minutes. And you're cutting your onions. It will help. Well, or is it still sharp knife, but I'm lazy. My little I have a cake mat cooking surfaces, but we got moved to clean the floor. Maybe I should have a counter of how often I wash my hands. All right. We're going to put my other area on about a 3 heat. We're going to get a little pan. Put that pan on it. For this, I want butter. I do not want oil. The reason for the butter instead of oil, like I normally use in sauteing stuff, is because this is going in as soup. And the butter will actually increase the flavor quite nicely. So we're going to let that sit and we're going to let that melt. Then we're going to add our onions. And we're just going to kind of slowly bring out the flavor with the onions. If I can get that butter off my hands. By the way, if you're into World War II era time savings and stuff like that, you can save your butter paper in a plastic baggie and stick it in the freezer. And you can use it to kind of like grease up pans and stuff. Oh, hey! Did we get a don't breathe through your nose when cutting onions over for me? And remember, $25 in donations means that I have to give the outdoor kitties an extra can of food, and the indoor kitties a can of food. The indoor kitties get treats, so do the outdoor cats. Technically speaking, I already fed them twice today because it's dinner stream. They've already got their second round of food. They just haven't gotten a second round of canned food. All right. So that's melting. I need to grab the carrots. Oh, Now, not everyone adds carrots and onions and potatoes and cabbage, everything, all of it. Usually it's like potatoes, cabbage, and carrots. But I like the onion, unfortunately. I'm also just going to wash the onion, or not the carrot. I'm going to cut off the end pieces, put them with my thing. And instead of traditional just sliced, like, okay, so instead of a disc, what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut at an angle, and then I'm going to cut at an angle. I'm going to take my carrot, I'm going to cut like this, and then cut like this, back and forth, okay? So what we'll get is something that looks like this, right? There'll be little uneven bits, and the reason why we want that is because we'll create some nice chunks and variations of carrot. That'll be really nice to bite down on. Some of them will be really soft. Some of them are going to be a little bit on the hard side. BRB kiddos bedtime. All right, Philip, you have a good night. Oh, you mean like your kiddos bedtime? Hey, Stephen, how goes it? Stephen is the biggest culprit of making my cats fat. Now, one of them at least. Now, you don't need to move your knife like that way. You can just keep going down, and all you do is move your carrot, which is much safer, much easier, especially if you have hand problems, because then you can just cut up and down. Yeah, it's a texture thing. It helps out with texture quite a bit. You're still going to get carrots that aren't fully mush. You're still going to get carrots that are completely mush, because, you know, some of them are going to be a little bit thinner, and there's just going to be different sizes and everything. But there are people who crave that uniform, and you can make yours uniform if that's what you want to do. This is what my family does. It's what we like. We found that we really like it in curries. If you want to peel your carrot because you don't like the idea of non-peeled carrots, you can. I scrub my carrots. I've got calluses on my hand. I don't need to use a scrubber on my can, but I don't need to. But my carrots get pretty clean. When I scrub them, I don't feel the need to always peel them. But when I do peel my carrots or potatoes, one of the cool things is you can take those peelings, you save them in a particular way. Like, let's say you peel them in the sink and you put some plastic wrap down first to kind of save them. You can take them and you can fry them up with some salt and butter, and then make a great snack. A lot of your nutrients and vitamins are in the skin. Don't get me wrong, there's lots of veggies regardless. Also, I bought enough carrots to pretty much use all of them. We got a layer of potatoes. We're getting a layer of carrots here. I've got this onion, carrot. Ow. My butter is fully melted, so I can add my onion. One of the things I like about having a kitchen that isn't too far away when I'm in pain is I can grab something, hold on to it, and still move around the kitchen. Now, if things were bad enough, I'd be like, haha, dinner canceled, fuck tonight. But I took the day and just kind of rested on the heating pad off and on, and I am feeling well enough to do this shit. Well, if we had a Mac Street emoji, I could signal. Oh, right. I forgot about that. Shit. I don't have a way to. This is what I was telling. I told Chris today. I was like, okay, I added another reason, and it moved the laptop from convenience into like necessary eventually. And that would be days like today where things hurt and going up and down stairs and doing things in my chair would cause me more pain than I would care to. So it became less convenience and more like, hey, that's now useful. 13 here, 7 likes. Yeah, that's all right. Don't worry about it. I've noticed that the live streams, dinner and breakfast, have both been kind of lackluster since the 24/7 live stream has started. There's been talk about like, like at the end of the day, there's different tiers. You can pay per like how long you use the stream. You can pay just like per month. And there's the idea that we could wind up turning it to a 24/2 stream, which is on the weekend. The days that we aren't live, we turn the stream on. So like if we're not going to stream Tuesday, which it'd be more than 2. It'd be Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, and Sunday, right? So 24/4 stream. But here's the thing. There's been people who are like, hey, it helps to have it. And I'd rather it just sit there and be useful to somebody, even if it's not too bad or not getting too many stuff and it's affecting these streams. It's not a big deal if it's affecting these streams too much. Because the people you guys who want to be here will be here. Now we're going to take this core out. Hear the cracking? First thing I'm going to do is take off big outer layer here. We're going to give this a rinse. I'm going to crack the inside. Oh, yeah. That's another thing. People might not know we're live right now. So we're just going to wait and be patient. Hey, Kitty, how you doing? Get some cabbage going here. What we're going to do is we're going to take this out. We're going to add all of our potatoes and cabbage. Still have enough juice, and all this stuff has already been pre-flavored. The only thing I'm going to have to add is some salt here a little bit. So I have this juice here, and it's just barely covering things. That means I did my serving size correctly today, and I didn't add too much. We're going to take this cabbage, and we're going to break it up in chunks. All right, smaller chunks like this. I'm not too concerned about breaking things up too thoroughly. We're going to cut another chunk of cabbage because there's still room in that. Basically, what I want to do, usually I get 2 small cabbages, so, and it's like a cabbage and a half, but this time I just grabbed a cabbage that's the size of my fucking head. Okay. They sent a message inviting folk for dinner. Oh, what kind of waste of... There, sent a message. Oh, you mean probably on Discord? Yeah. We got a little bit of room left. We got to add some salt to these layers here. They look like overkill. Trust me, the cabbage will eat this. We don't have much left. We don't have much room left. I think I have just enough room for this tiny section here on the side. You guys can't see, but I got like, this is what my cabbage looks like now. You got the core right there. You got this side. All right. No, come back here, Kane. Ow. All right, so we got a little cabbage. It should fit right on top here. Gonna need to spread it out a little bit and sink it down. Yeah. That is perfect. Can't quite see what I'm doing. I do apologize about that. A little bit of salt right on top. We take this, we'll kind of push it down. I'll hold it for a minute or two. So what's going to happen is the cabbage, as it cooks, of course wilting and everything, it'll release its water and it will slowly go in. That should be perfect amount of that. We've got our onion sauteing. Raymond, come here if you want that cabbage snack made. Kiddo asked for a cabbage snack. I should have everything for it. We're gonna pull up the recipe. And it's basically garlic. Cabbage snack is basically cabbage.
Yeah.
Garlic, salt, pepper, oil. What else?
Seeds.
Sesame seeds. All right. So go ahead and start getting that from me.
Here's salt.
All right, here's salt.
Garlic
Salt.
powder.
Garlic powder. We got some regular garlic in there if you want some of that too.
I don't know what the seeds are, and I don't know what else do you need?
We need some pepper. No.
Then I don't know what
Oh, yeah, it is. All right. Here's some sesame seeds. Got some sesame seeds. So it's sesame oil. You can use sesame oil or olive oil. I use sesame oil. Right there. Yeah.
What's the other thing we normally do?
MSG.
I don't know where that's at.
That's in a little container in that second drawer area somewhere. Yeah, there you go.
First.
All right. I got a little bit of MSG. You can add a little bit of ponzu sauce to give it a little ponzu flavor too. The lemon flavor. No? All right. So cabbage. We break it apart.
Bye.
So we break it apart. like properly leafy cabbage into a bowl. Okay. So I'm going to repeat this with this and this. And I can stick all the bits from when I was cutting it in there. Really nice. So I break it apart. It doesn't have to be like perfectly. Like when you salt it and add all the flavors and mix it up, it's gonna taste really good. Now this is called addictive cabbage, I believe is what the recipe is called. You can Google that. You can look it up on TikTok. That's where I got the recipe from. If you want this recipe in the Discord, somebody will have to send me a reminder. They mobbed me instead of staying in the page. Apparently this cabbage here might be a little bit much for my bowl that I have. All right, so gonna get a healthy amount of salt. It's gonna be salty. That's what it is. Oh, I forgot the chicken stock. I almost forgot the chicken stock. Oh, ow. That is the secret to addicting cabbage is the chicken stock. Hey, Chris,
Hey,
how
how
goes
you
it?
doing?
Well, you kind of know how I'm doing. By the way,
Yeah.
I realized that when you call me, the first thing I tend to do, because when you call me on the phone, I'm like,
Yeah.
"Are you okay?" And like when we hung up and everything, I realized why. Because the only time we talk on the phone is when one of us has an issue.
Right. I had my phone. I was driving. My Eileen has my car at improv practice, and I was driving hers. Hey, everybody! And I don't like driving her car because it doesn't have the right connector in it for my phone. So I had my phone down in the dash area, and I was trying to refuse a call, and right as I went to refuse it, it ended, and it kicked me to my contacts page. And I pressed on your name, and I was like, shit, I couldn't get my hand out of the phone. So, thank you so hi, Tiny Kitten Human. So I just recorded my lines for the Gary and the Squid Games video.
Oh.
I
have not been able to
hold that one in reserve until the Squid Game season 2 starts. So it's super, super relevant.
When does this season 2 start?
Don't ask me hard questions. I don't know. I'll find out.
I'm like, how quickly do I need to be in pain and go do the best I can real quick? Or can I wait a day?
I'm sorry, it's season 3.
Oh, sorry, season 3.
Season 3 releases. It released on June 27th.
I'll do it as soon. I'll do it as soon as I can. So it's still relevant right now, which means I gotta go and
really do it.
I gotta go and get to work. And
it's gonna be. I changed up one line. I changed it up a little bit. So originally the lines were, and I can re-record that line. It's not a big deal, but with the. Let him figure his own way out. He needs to grow up. And then tell him to walk in the sun. And instead of just going, transfer me that call now, I go, Levi, I said he needs to grow up, not he needs to die. Give me the call. I'm like, Gary, do not walk into the sun. Yeah, listen, we can get you out. Of course I know them. What do you think helped them design it? Yeah, I'll just tell them you're a vampire. It'll disqualify you immediately. And they'll walk you out. No, you can't bite them as you're leaving. And so that's basically what I did. I've had a decent day.
Oh.
Thanks for asking, Zena. How's everyone else's day going? I know Levi's struggling with.
Just a bad day. It sucks too. Like I was telling him, I was like, I was okay this morning. Rio got back, and I mean, what I effectively did was like I sat up in bed, and my upper back twinged. And then I had my spouse, because we needed to go out and get some stuff for tonight's dinner.
Yeah.
And so they did their best to like pop, and I got a pop, but then I got fully up and like I felt the twinge in my lower back too.
Yeah.
And by the time we got to the store and I had to use the vroom vroom, by the time we got out, my back was pretty much done for. And I was like, shit.
Yeah. That sucks.
That's a bad day. It's gonna be easier if I don't.
I just freaked out for a second. I was logging into
Take your cabbage, by the way. You don't need to mix it by hand. You can put it in a bag. You can put it in a big bowl, and try not to let all the stuff come out, and then give it a shake. I let a lot of the sauce come out.
Yep.
I have to put a little bit more back in there. That's lovely. A little bit of garlic juice. A little bit of oil.
Zena, how are you gonna get them to and from school?
Oh, shit.
One of the issues right now is there's a huge bus driver shortage. Unfortunately.
Not moving very effectively. And my oldest, who was supposed to be helping me make the snack because they requested it, decided that they would be here.
It's one of those deals.
Game. I'll like grab and be like, hey. Yeah, I gotta turn the heat up on this real quick. There we go. So, Chris, tonight's dinner. Oh, hey. Yo, kitty's so fat, the Japanese confuse her with Godzilla. Your kitty's so fat, you sit on her lap. Your kitty's so fat, she gets used as a bowling ball. Yeah, my cat's about to get fat. That's $20 donation, technically, because it's pounds. It means it hits the $25 goal, and I gotta go and grab a couple cans of cat food. Raven, I need a little help. All right, so we'll set this up here for Killer whenever he shows up. Go ahead and open that, and if you can find the other.
Good evening, Dark Wolf.
That's not been mixed yet.
Yeah, well, it got a little bit mixed, but not completely. I had to right there that bowl, and then there should be another one underneath the table. It looks like just split it between those two bowls, and then add a little bit of water. What's nice about this addicting cabbage, by the way, is because of the salt, the cabbage will slowly like leach out its water and get smaller, so it makes it easier to stir. But the cabbage will also start absorbing the other flavors really nicely. It is a salty-ish snack. You can replace it with no salt or just use a little salt at a time.
Cool.
But it is a very healthy snack. Outside of that, you can just, like I said, you can just look up addicting cabbage and find a really nice recipe. Mine is salt, pepper, chicken bouillon flavor.
Why do you add chicken?
Because that's what it actually calls for, kiddo. Remember?
Oh, we didn't add that to the computer.
I did. You can grab a piece and taste it just to be sure, but like I know that's what we were originally making it with. I might have made it too salty. Did I make it too salty?
Mm-mm.
Tastes the way it should, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah. A little bit of MSG. You don't need much. And Stephen, if we want to be technical, we only get 70% of the donations that are made through YouTube. We don't mind because it comes with layers of protection.
Like,
Now,
if Steven decided that later this evening that the money he's given us is a waste and he wants it back and decides to file a claim with his credit card, we don't get hit with that.
yep.
YouTube holds that money back to deal with that. Not that you would do that, Steven, just using example.
Yeah.
You guys ever had to check out donations?
Have people taken back donations?
Mm-hmm.
Not that we have noticed, at least. If it's happened, we didn't notice it. And that's one of the reasons why we like donations through YouTube. Or if
It's basically like having an insurance policy and that being our premium.
Yeah.
Because the number of people who will actually try to do a chargeback, etc., is very small. But by doing that, they can absorb those costs instead of kicking them back onto the creator.
Yeah.
Because like think about this. Think about if someone dives into a Twitch stream, for example, and decides to give, $5,000 or something. I don't know what the max is, but I'm just throwing that number out there. And that's like life-changing money for that creator. And they go out and they use it to pay off debt and pay their rent for a couple months and buy food. And then that person 3 days later is like, nope, you know what? Boop. And chargebacks. I don't know what Twitch's policy is, but let's say Twitch didn't have that policy. Now it's on the creator to figure out how to get that money back because the credit card company is going to come looking. They're going to pull it out of their account regardless. And YouTube protects that. So as much as I don't like seeing that the 30% go away, I love the fact that we don't have to deal with that if it happens.
Yeah. And on Twitch, it used to be a thing. And that's also because like you get donations directly to like PayPal.
Yeah.
And as somebody who's worked for, I mentioned this before, I have a little bit of experience, a couple of years of experience working for what's called PSCU. And that was dealing with over 100 different credit unions. So, I knew I had to learn the federal laws and the laws overall and everything. I didn't deal with chargebacks like that, but I did deal with people getting scammed out of $10,000 and more, and so on and so forth. So it's definitely something that you need to be careful of. You can contest chargeback, but it's a PETA. Yeah, contesting chargebacks when it's a donation is also incredibly difficult.
Yeah.
And I think the percentage of those that you actually get rewarded back is like, I think it's about 60%. So it's like you still get, a decent amount of people still get their money back, but they're still along the lines of like the time frame when you don't have that money in your accounts in the negative is you don't have that money in your accounts in the negative.
Right.
And you're still responsible for whatever happens and transpires during that time frame. It's actually why like PayPal a while back started saying like, hey, you can't use us for Twitch donations and stuff like that. It's actually the reason why that happened. Because people were like $50,000 donations, $5,000 donations, stuff like that. And then they would immediately file a chargeback. And it would just ruin people for weeks on end. There were people who were like about to lose homes because of it. So it was not a fun time. It was like the Wild West of donations. So, For everyone wondering why I'm sitting down, that is,
Bow, bow,
I'm in wait mode now. Oh, don't whistle.
bow, bow. Sorry, I'm just doing the Wild West of.
Oh,
I did see Doxus's mimic shirt. I like the idea.
I do too. That's I've told Chris this has not been able to get to, or I told Doxus I haven't been able to get to the PC. And this is why. I can go down the stairs. It's just like if I go down the stairs, I'm stuck down there for a little while, and the chair isn't exactly the most comfortable thing to be in. So unless I'm working or I'm hanging out with the kiddo, I don't want to be down there today. That does mean instead of working on the stuff I wanted to work on, which was the editing, I'm like, I'm not getting shit done today. I don't feel like trying to be in pain and trying to focus on something, because every time I've been like that, I do not do my best work like that.
Yeah.
And I'll miss things like, in particular, especially when it comes to captioning, because I hate it so much. I've had caption mistakes because I've done it while being in pain. And I'm like, I just need to get this done and get this out.
Yeah, that sucks.
And titling mistakes, like you've caught title mistakes because of the same reason, where it's like, by the way, you misspelled this. And I was like, shit, give me a minute. I'll go back down there. I wasn't exactly all aware because I take my medication. That's another thing.
Right.
For everyone wondering, if I go downstairs, I'm also going to take my meds so I can like function. And what I'm going to do downstairs is clean.
Right. Like Levi, you spelled werewolf, wee wolf.
When now?
No, you
What?
didn't. I'm making up a fake example.
Oh no, because I've misspelled werewolf before as WARE.
Oh no, I was saying you missed the R. Just got WEE wolf.
No, I get the R. I just like what?
Wow.
Well, that's because I'm live and I can't go downstairs right now. If I go downstairs, I'm taking medication, and I can't take medication.
Tone it down?
I can try to be a little bit quieter. Yeah, it's not very nice, is it?
Is that Tobias?
Yeah, Tobias is. Yeah. Right? It's kind of weird how the voice goes up so high and then goes down and it goes up so high.
Oh yeah, I need to schedule out. I need to schedule out the.
My chair is just old, Stephen, and it's old enough that like it's like even if I had gotten the extended warranty would be expired. Like I need a new chair, but I don't want to spend because I'm a bigger guy. I don't want to spend $500-$600 on a fucking chair right now. That's not in the budget. It works, it functions. I add a pillow. 99% of the time, I'm okay. The 1% of the time is when I'm already in pain to begin with, and then I'm down there. Because when I start hurting downstairs in the chair, I just get up and I move. Because my work from home allows me not to need to sit in the chair and stay in that general area. I can get up and walk around and go upstairs, lay down for a few minutes. I can go play a little bit of basketball as long as I'm able to move, which is something I do for everyone that's here. One of the things I do when I'm editing and I need a break, I need to wake up, is I'll get up, I'll grab the basketball as long as it's inflated because I need to buy a new one because, you know, we got sticker plants, and I'll go outside and I'll go toss the basketball. I'm not moving a ton. I'm walking to go get the basketball. I'm not running for it. It's basically just walk, grab basketball, find an area, shoot. Walk, grab basketball, find an area, shoot. It's minimal movement, but it's movement, and it helps. Get a throne, and we can ship in to get you one, silly. I'm gonna be honest here. If I did something for a fundraiser, and one of the things that we've avoided, I'm gonna wait until Chris gets back. Actually, we'll highlight this and we'll talk about this in a minute, because I've mentioned this a few different times. The reason why I'm not doing it, but as soon as Chris gets back. So there's a couple of reasons why I'm not getting a brand new chair or a laptop, which is becoming more necessity than just convenience, right? And Chris knows it. I don't want to do another GoFundMe for that stuff or be like, hey, this is a stream goal for that. I want to start the Kickstarter for animation. I've said it several times to Chris. I'd rather do that as the next thing. That's the next big thing. And then like when that's done and funded, then I can talk to Chris and like, okay, how much money can we set aside for me getting a new work chair or a laptop or whatever it is that is going to be necessary? How much of it do I need to do? How much can business do or whatever? Because Chris was able to get a new chair by sponsorship, which was awesome.
Yep.
And while though I could do it too, it's something that we would have to find a sponsor that'd be willing to ship that to me, and then we do videos on it.
I didn't think this chair was coming because I got approved for it back in like late March, and then it just never came. And I was like, oh, I guess that didn't happen. And then randomly in early July, 3 days after the deadline to post a video, this giant box shows up. I'm like, what the hell?
But that's the kind of thing that we're looking at. And it's like, one of the things we could do, and I think Chris could probably go do it right now, look it up right now. Go to Secret Labs and look up like sponsorships or affiliates or something like that. Secret Labs might be willing with our audience level, send me a chair. And that's the chair I have now.
Okay.
So I would say take a look and see if they have the same thing as the Razor. And then like we could apply, and then I can get another Secret Labs chair. And I like them. I have no problem with them. They are expensive though.
We didn't post the Galactus video yet, correct?
No, it's scheduled for Thursday. And then did you touch in with
right now? So yeah.
Oh. And did you touch in with Openok about the Pokemon video?
Not yet. I was gonna hit him up this weekend.
Hey, Doxus! I was telling everyone the reason why I wasn't at my computer today, Doxus, is because of my back. And yes, God bless you, so the leprechaun doesn't get you. I don't think you sneezed 3 times, and if you did, share the gold when you get it.
I always sneeze 3 times. The third one's gonna be here soon. No, I'm gonna reach out to Open Knock this weekend. It's been 2 weeks, and it's a more involved project, a lot more animation than we've done before.
Yeah,
and I don't know what else he has going on, so I don't want to make him think that we're being like, why aren't you done yet? You know, like it's just
no, and especially because we wanted the higher quality animation too.
We are like that, but out of excitement, not out of impatience.
Yeah, we're just like, what's going on? We don't know.
There's the video. I want to see it. I want to see it.
I want to see progress. I need to get to the point where I can stand. Okay, there we go. This is another reason why. By the way, if you have trouble with your back, standing, sitting, that kind of stuff, and you want to work in the kitchen, I cannot stress this enough. Look up fatigue mats and get yourself some fatigue mats. They're pretty inexpensive, and they will give you some independence and pain relief dramatically.
Are they all named Matt?
Yes, they're all named Matt.
They don't have one's named Dave or Steve or anything? Because what if I want to fatigue
those Matts are in denial and call themselves Dave, although their name is also Matt Denial. So, they can call themselves Dave.
Okay. Secret Labs.
This is coming along nicely.
Chairs.
You guys remember at the start of the stream when I was putting the cabbage in here? I'm going to bring this over.
Okay, contact us. Give me a free chair. I'm an influencer. Sent kit.
But the water was about halfway point. Now the water is about, I don't know if you guys can actually see. Hold on, let me move. You're technically on a thing. I got to turn that off. So the water was right about here. It's now here. And that's mostly because of, the veggies that you put in and the water raising. But also, because my cabbage is now leaching out its water exactly as we want. One of the cool things that you can do is you can get a lot of veggies that are similar to cabbage and have a high water count. You can make a stew without adding any water. And I never thought about that until I saw a TikTok from another professional chef. And I was like, oh shit, yeah, you totally could, because you have to count in the water. And if you just added a shit ton of cabbage and other vegetables that have a high water count and just put it on a simmer, you're going to have that happen. And add a bit of potatoes so they absorb a little bit of that water, and then you can add some meat in there, and it'll just all cook, and everything will do that. It's just an amazing thing. Levi, if you haven't tried it, this is what's called addicting cabbage. Right here.
What cabbage?
It's called addicting cabbage. It's served in a lot of Oriental restaurants, like Asian restaurants and stuff like that. Huh?
I always thought that was pronounced daikon.
This is actual cabbage. You eat it raw. It's like a snack that you would eat at the table. Kind of like their version of bread. So salt, pepper. You can use olive oil. I prefer to use sesame oil. A little bit of MSG, not much, goes a long way. Some sesame seeds, and the key here is some chicken soup base. Now, it doesn't need to be granulated like this, but a little bit of chicken soup base goes a long way. Add that in, give it a mix, and go from there. Adjust the salt to your salt preferences, obviously. You don't want it too salty if you deal with needing to watch your sodium intake. And as it just sits here in room temperature, you can put it back in the fridge, of course, if you want to. But as it just sits there, the salt will take it and leach that out, and you'll get the water and all the juices and everything combined. And you just continue to mix that a little bit over time. You snack on it, put it away, snack on it, however long you want. Usually, you want to make enough to eat in one setting, though, mind you. No. This is raw. Not too much flavor for you? I'm not going to make the joke, Levi. I'm not going to make the joke. It's right there in front of me. I'm not going to make it. I'm very nice. I actually got enough room to actually put the sauteed onions in now. Okay, give me a second, everyone. I got to work without my cane and pay attention to what I'm doing. So.
Oh.
So now that nice sauteed onion butter flavor is there. Now that the cabbage is boiled down a little bit, we're going to turn this down because my water is getting a little on the high side. Like beans on tacos? I've had beans on tacos. I'm not a fan of it. Unless you mean like refried beans. It doesn't matter the type of bean, mind you. Somebody went and put lentils on tacos once. Not a fan of that. Then again, maybe it was just that one time. I don't know. I'm teaching my spouse as well as my kids how to expand their palate, and it's like, go try something new. You don't like it? Oh well. when we can afford it, let's go try something new.
How old is your current chair?
It's now 7 years old. I got it in 2019.
Yeah.
It's an old fucking chair. Kimchi is nice. Kimchi's also nice. Not every 15, 20 minutes, I got to get up, stir the soup. I got it on cover now, so the next 15, 20 minutes, it'll evaporate some of that that stuff. I actually forgot to turn on the fan on low over there. Oh, I had to finger count because I had to think about when I got the chair, which is I got it when I was first working. And so I had to think about it. I was like, yeah. I had to double check. I'm over here. I might as well stir things. Get those onions to move around a little bit.
I just submitted a request for a sponsorship and a chair.
Awesome.
So
who knows? Maybe we'll get lucky. And that's kind of the way we need.
I gave them a whole thing, explained your situation. You've got a 7-year-old chair. You've got scoliosis. This chair is the most comfortable one you've ever owned. It's showing its age. And yeah, you have a need for a new one. And you'd love a new Secret Labs chair, but can't afford it. But we understand if our following isn't big enough or our content isn't relevant enough for you guys to do that.
Yep.
So we'll see what they say.
Yeah, just be honest about it. I think yours is around 4 years old. Yeah, they do a warranty thing where if you post on social media, they have a 2-year warranty, and then if you post on social media, they extend that by 3 years, so you get a 5-year warranty. And I've used their warranty on this chair because when I got it, within a couple of months, one of the base kind of had a wire issue, and they were aware of it, and so they're like, "Oh, I'm very sorry that you were one of the people that got affected by this. Here you go. Don't worry about sending that other one back either." And I wound up having that happen twice technically, and they're like, "God damn, you're unlucky." here's another bottom part. And technically speaking, because I've had that issue. They're like, we can't give you a whole new chair, but like, here's like $160 towards a new one if you ever buy a new one. And I'm like, that's great.
Hey, where in the Discord was Doxus's idea posted? Because I want to share it here on the stream.
Oh, I don't know on the Discord, but I know on our private Discord with Doxus, it's on there.
I don't know that, but I want to know, is it in fan art?
I bet you it's probably in fan art. It's where that stuff usually goes.
Pick memes. Pick memes, pick memes, pick memes, pick memes, pick. There we go. All right, we're going to share this real quick. Kasploosh. I like this idea a lot.
I do too. That's probably my favorite one.
Doxus, are you cool if we steal maybe not the exact design, but something very much inspired by it? Actually, Doxus, can you send me the art without the words or the logo? Because I can put that on a shirt and then add the other stuff in later.
Yeah. And we could put that, we could turn around. We could also just request the changes if we wanted to. But that could go in that same area with Slayer stuff at that point.
Yep.
Real art made by real people. For those who don't know, we have a section of our merch shop that is real art made by real people. Because we made it clear that we do use AI for some of the inspiration and stuff, but we wanted to make sure it was clear that the stuff isn't AI generated. We're making this stuff, and this stuff in particular is artists that we're commissioning. Rather
Go back
have
to-
the text look handwritten. Oh, that would be really cool. Yeah.
So yeah, but so I want to. I was gonna update the last part 6, number 6. And have it just say, "I has a logo." Period. C question mark safe. Just change the wording a little bit.
And then have it look like it's like scribbled on there, but like still legible. I think would be really funny.
The font also needs to be bigger, and so as much as I would love to have it handwritten, I'm gonna use a font to put it in there and make sure it's large and legible.
Yeah. Too bad you couldn't have like a tentacle on the safe thing where it's still writing it. Where it looks like it's still holding a pen and a tentacle.
That would be great for an animation. It would not be so great for a shirt just because it would get in the way.
Yeah, I know. We're talking about this, and Doc says is like challenge accepted. Because he was like, "Yeah, I can make changes." Hop up there. You can't be in the. You can't be here. You can't be here. You're not a kitty that can be on stream.
Oh, actually.
Oh shit.
What?
Hey, Doxus, would you be willing to come onto the stream for a few minutes if I give you the link to jump in with us? I actually want to discuss this, and I have some ideas that I want to talk over with you.
That way he can.
That I can't explain in text. I don't know.
It's more like don't want to have to continuously wait for a response for 30 seconds.
I'd like to chat with you about it directly instead of having there be a 30-second delay.
Kitty cares not for the rule. That is true. Kitty does not care for the rule. She's not happy with me. She's the most cuddly of my cats, too. A cat that I'm not going to say the name of right now.
Let me do this real quick. I need to go pink. Copy away. And then we're gonna
that's good.
hide that real quick and go to Doxus. And there you go. Doxus, I am sending you a link to join the StreamYard whenever you're available. You don't need to jump in now, but in the next couple of minutes would be great. And now we'll go back to the image so we can discussify.
Might have been a little bit too much cabbage. It's coming along. Hey, can I pull up a piece of meat? Right now we're looking more cabbage than more like cabbage stew, which is not bad. I've had cabbage stew. You know that stew that they give you in the hospital to help you lose weight?
Yeah.
It's cabbage stew. And I've purposely made technically a better tasting version of it. And eaten it every
Debbie
couple of years.
McConaughey, great question. I would need to know what the design or designs are. I don't have a ton of space for wall art, so I'd probably prefer drinkware. Levi may feel differently though.
Oh, I have plenty of space for wall art. I have, especially since, by the way, everyone, since I have go live up here, like in the kitchen and whatnot, I have no problem grabbing wall art and then showing it off when I'm up here periodically. All right, so that still needs some time. Hopefully that will boil down some more. About another 30 minutes, and that's gonna be done regardless. But yeah, I've got some space. If you want to change the outlet, change us so that we're a little bit bigger, so I can show the space off. There we go. So I've got some. We got some space right there, and I've got I would move the pictures around. You bitch. I've got some space right there. And
I'm trying to
technically,
have it only up there, but you're not looking.
but then I have some space right there. And technically right there. And right behind me, where I sit down to take breaks, would be a great spot to have some art. Right here would be a great spot to have some art too. So yes. And I just paid for the P.O. box. So I got that for a bit longer. So if you want to send the art, it will get put up. As long as it's safe to put up in my living room, it'll get put up in the living room, more likely. Because I got to get the other areas downstairs repaired.
Well, I actually need to stop sharing for a second. Oh, Doxus is here. Hey, Doxus.
Hey!
How you doing? Oh, can't hear you. I need something on Discord real quick that y'all can't see.
See how soft
Yeah.
I can.
I'll take care of that later. All right, here we go. All right. Hello? Try it again. Nope, don't hear you. Check the settings in Discord to make sure it didn't decide to use some random thing. Not Discord, StreamYard.
Yeah.
It's got a bad habit, like when I he disappeared. StreamYard's got a bad habit of when you first log into it, it chooses the worst possible option for a microphone.
I added too much cabbage. It happens. In comparison to my meat, I should have probably shouldn't have added that last bit of cabbage. Add a kick of spice to this one. It's open. Hopefully.
Stephen Lockie goes, I was wondering what the strange yelling I could hear was. It was Chris yelling at predators on 24/7 stream I hadn't muted.
Hello?
Yes,
There we go.
All right, sorry, I did have to mess up the website several times, and then
You're all good. That's the first couple. So the first couple times that we switched into StreamYard, we would log in and mine would choose like some microphone that wasn't a microphone, and I'm like, what is this thing doing? Here's my question. So for the text, I like it, but for a shirt, it's too small.
so I can get rid of that. Everything is on a different layer. This is very, very sketched out right now. One thing I'd like to do eventually is come in and like throw on a really thin layer of green underneath the eyes.
Yeah. If there's more work you want to do on it, I would love to get just the art.
Because I have a screen I can draw on directly. So,
okay, cool. Oh,
and I'm not sure if that's.
I'll let you share yours. So let me do that.
Yeah. So right now I'm just live modifying. So if you guys want to make a change, I can make the change instantly as you.
Okay.
Should it have nostrils?
I think like little like
Slits.
snake style slit nostrils up near between the eyes might work.
What about a tongue, like snaking up?
We don't want to have anything in the space where we're going to have the text.
Yeah. Hold on. Let's and blur that out.
Yes, Voldemort nostrils. Yeah.
What program is this, by the way?
This is a free program that I love, called Krita, Krita,
Okay.
and I am using a knockoff of Wacom monitor to draw on that I kind of hate, but I use anyway because I
Okay.
can't afford. So I'm not going to give that brand name out.
We don't want to promote
XP
them.
pin.
Why you know of the
Because
lore?
my spouse has the XP pin, thanks to Chris and his spouse buying it for Christmas a few years back, and it's still a really good tablet, and it works amazing well.
It does.
Amazing.
I just have the issue where every once in a while it decides to absolutely spam the escape key from its connection. So I have to unplug the USB. Otherwise, I can't do anything, and I have to completely shut down my computer and then plug it in only when the computer's off, and then restart it.
Which one do you have?
The Artist 22. It's an older model, but
Weird.
yeah, it's an issue on Windows 11, and it's on the forums. It's discussed.
Hints of features work better for Mimic. You kind of want more of the suggestion of the feature. Yeah.
Because what I was thinking for the words, I'm gonna work on this real quick while you're doing that.
Guys, can you get Raven real quick?
No.
All right. As soon as you can.
Yeah, I don't like how.
Stupid T-Rex. Face. Oraya double do God. What the fuck am I doing now? Here, Captain.
And like I typed into chat earlier, this whole thing started out as a
Alright.
shout out from a Discord person named Ahsoka. I'm pretty sure there's more to that name, but I just remembered the Star Wars part.
Okay.
When will dinner be ready?
So I definitely want to give that person all the credit and inspiration that
That's why I needed them here.
Ahsoka's
Really?
Rage. Oh, also Dark Wolf in
could
chat.
technically have some
They
of it.
just messaged me saying that they're Dark Wolf.
Wait, what's
Okay.
left?
So
Technically speaking, the meat might. There's a lot of cabbage right now in it, and the meat might not be as soft as it could be, but it's probably going to be as soft as it's going to get in the next 20, 30 minutes. So you might as well have some. Yes, Debbie, I am still in the market for a laptop, but I'm just currently saving up for it right now. Paying off the credit card is my version of saving up.
that's the best way of saving up. Those credit card fees are nasty.
Mhm.
Small watermelon?
Maybe after dinner, but can you please let Raven know that come in here when they can?
Oh, can I have?
Ahsoka is Dark Wolf.
Can I have
Oh, okay, cool.
After dinner.
Oh, I thought I said that.
If
I'm
you didn't
sorry.
already have one.
No, I haven't. Or I had one.
No, then no. Message you because you can get one for you. What is the laptop?
Perfect.
Because as much as cool as that is, it's also like depends on what the laptop is. Because I need to make sure it's a laptop that I can use and upgrade. Unfortunately, I have specific conditions. If it was just for my kids, I would not be picky in the slightest. Can you grab me a bowl? Not necessarily this bowl, but my bowl that's in there. Of stew. Yes, I pulled them out. Do you want me to show them off on stream? Our itty bitty tomatoes that finally grew on our plant. Yeah, Steven's right. I need a higher spec one for the streams and what, like basically anything that's going to handle the streaming that I do, which would include possibly doing gaming streams up here to be more comfortable and whatnot. Would handle editing on top of that. What we have found that would work would be something that has upgradable RAM as well as two M2 slots or hard drive slots. And it needs to have 32 gigs of RAM starting. Needs to be an i7 or higher. Yeah. Don't yell at me like that.
There's one issue with getting you stew, and you're getting a whole lot of cabbage and lemon.
Yep, I know. That's why I'm having you do it.
Wow.
That way I can grab a good amount of cabbage out of there and you guys don't have to worry.
I don't want that much fucking cabbage.
Our tomatoes and carrots are kind of like all over parts of it.
They're kind of not in there.
No, they are. Oh, perfect. Yeah. Closer.
Dude, I'm gonna get food next.
Let Raven get food next because they're helping me.
Okay.
A little bit of salt and pepper for me because I know I'm going to need it. And then I'm going to go sit down. And if somebody can grab me my tea, sit down and eat. All right. I asked this at the start of the stream because I had to take my medicine. But have you eaten, have you hydrated, and have you taken your meds?
If you have any.
Thank you, buddy. If you need to. Well, I don't need to be streaming anything at max specs personally because I don't need them to be at max specs. They just need to look good enough, especially if I'm streaming.
So while you were working on that, I got some ideas for what the text can say to shrink it down. I love the 6 items. I think if we shrink it down to 3, it makes it easier to read.
No worries. I just love that the fact that there's 5 items, but one of the things is mimics are good at math, and that skips a number.
A framework laptop would be awesome, by the way. But also, I don't feel like dealing with the framework.
Well, you don't want to put it together?
I can. Yeah, because it's corned beef.
Normally it's brand.
Well, normally I also sit there and cook it for like hours and hours. It's fully cooked. This is what corned beef looks like. It's fully cooked. I double checked and made sure.
Uh-oh, wrong color. I actually kind of like that little bit of purple there. It's a little fun.
Debbie, if you want to send me the specs, you guys don't need to be buying me a laptop. We discussed that, and it's like one of those things where if I need to, I can crowdsource it, but we want to make sure to crowdsource other things. But yeah, if you guys find a decent enough laptop, all right. The thing I'm worried about with the whole shipping a laptop is a thing I've had with electronics, and where I live is not nice to electronics.
What?
We had a box that was like effectively torn open. We got lucky that all it was a computer case. Remember?
Not here.
No, but it's the same thing. It's in our state. Like the moment it enters Utah, they don't give a crap. You want to sit down too? Move my
Not
cane.
a-
Move my cane over here today. You got an old laptop that you can upgrade?
Why didn't they sit right there?
Why don't you swap over here? Let me just move this over here, and then you can sit on this side, and then Raven can sit over there. Yeah, he can sit on this side, and you can sit on that side. There you go. Now you can sit at the table with me, Raven. There's enough room for 3 people easily. It's just adding the 4th gets a little bit crowded. There you go. Also, the pup didn't need out. She was looking for something. Looking out for you. Ah.
You can cut the fat off from me.
No, I did not, because it was supposed to be used for part of the cooking. But again, usually we slow cook this for several hours. And this is slow cooked for enough time to eat it, but
This has been cooking for several hours.
2.5. Like it's edible now, but like another 3-4 hours of slow cooking would have made this a lot better. It would have been fall apart better.
Oh.
And without the pressure cooker, it no longer pressurizes it and makes it fall apart that way. One of the reasons why I've been avoiding making this dish, because you guys are used to eating it from the pressure cooker. By the way, I never cut the fat.
No, take it home. I may get hungry later. Otherwise, I'll eat it tomorrow.
I know.
Get the fridge for me. Thank you.
Oh, that's cabbage. All this is just cabbage basically.
Yeah, I added a bit too much cabbage.
Oh, you don't say.
It's good though.
Tracy, I don't like the meat.
You're bitching because I don't have a device.
How are you guys feeling about the yellow teeth?
The what?
Yellow teeth?
I like the fact that it makes teeth stand out for sure. I was thinking about adding. I was thinking like I was going to ask about a little bit of blood around somewhere, but that might be too much to be honest.
No, I say avoid the blood, but the teeth are great.
The blood comes if you listen to the shirt. I mean, not that it would waste things like blood.
Hydrated meds and 8. And Raven, part of the reason why it's more bland than what it normally is also because I added too much cabbage. And again, it's not pressure cooked.
That tooth is way too thick.
I'm gonna let it sit for like
You're gonna what?
10 minutes.
You're gonna let it sit for 10 minutes?
Like 10 minutes. I was like, yeah, you can after this. So, do I have to eat the meat?
Wondering if the eyes should match the logo
Okay.
for the pupil.
Hmm?
That might not be a bad idea.
Let me pull that up.
Bit bland. No, it's actually pretty good.
No, Raven's got a point because we didn't pressure cook this, and because it's not pressure cooked, we didn't let it sit for a few extra hours so that all those seasonings and the meat would become much more tender. It makes a huge difference.
Stir it for like 3 minutes. Like 3, not 30. 3 minutes because
again, with how I cooked it, buddy, it would have tasted much better if we let it cook for another like hour or two. Or if I had started it at like 1 o'clock and then now we're eating, because then everything would be fall apart. But also I would have had to put the veggies in
Whoops.
probably a little bit later.
Yeah, this would have been easier to eat because all this is your not soft. It's hard.
A little bit more meat would have been better too.
And
Yeah.
cut off the fat.
No, the fat's part of the flavor in this. It's just it hasn't cooked enough for the fat to fall off of the meat. And that's the problem. Well, I mean, we can just set it on low and just put the thing on there and just let it sit and stir it every now and then.
Until tomorrow.
No, you want to go do that? Go ahead. Go ahead and set it on low. Put the give it a stir, and you can put that. I want to put that back in there.
This is too hard. Like this is soft, but this shit.
I can't justify you guys putting that back into everything because that's cross contamination. It's okay, but like I can't eat 3 bowls of this right off the bat. Eat what you can eat of what you've got.
Why don't I just microwave for like 20 minutes? On low.
Well, you're not going to microwave it for 20 minutes, but if you want to microwave it, you can. But I would suggest maybe just putting your bowls away, because just letting it sit in like a container in one of those metal containers, letting it sit for a couple hours and letting it absorb the juice, the meat absorb the juices, will produce something very similar.
Oh wait, the milk container.
Yeah, go grab the metal container, put it in there, and just put it in the fridge for a little while. And then when you go to warm it up, no, I already said you said you already had an ice cream today.
No.
I gave you permission earlier. I could have swore I gave you permission earlier today to have.
Night when we have dinner.
All right,
Don't count how many are left.
go ahead and go do that. And you already know what to do too with your phone. So just turn that on low and put the lid back on. And
Can I have a flip top?
yeah, Steven, that's rude. What's rude? That's funny. I'm gonna highlight that one. That's funny. That's a stupid funny skit. That's totally right there in our humor.
Yeah. Napa, what is the problem? John, my underwear is screaming. What? My underwear.
Levi would immediately check out, be like, nope, I'm done.
Napa, I didn't grow up on your planet. I don't understand what that means. What do you mean by my underwear is screaming? I mean that my underwear is screaming.
You just hear muffled screams.
And I think it's trying to bite me. Are you wearing a mimic? I think so. So instead of telling me about it, go change your underwear. Do I have to eat them? No.
Matt's taking, waiting on food to be delivered, and rewarding yourself with a LaCroix and then a soda before you go back to drinking regular water. There you go. That's awesome. And Robert, I did see your comment. What's up?
There's 3 left last time. I mean, you had one?
Yeah.
2 now.
So he did.
You didn't have one yesterday. The last time you had one.
I didn't take one.
Well, Mama can't eat the nuts.
Nut, because there's nuts.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
I didn't have
let me speak. Yesterday or the day before that, you had one. There's 3 left.
Okay.
Now there's 2.
Are you positive?
Yes.
Yeah.
I didn't take one.
You've had 2 already, right?
No.
Yes, because I've given you permission to have 2, and you've taken them.
No, you said tonight.
Before that, have you had two? No. How many have you had? One in total. I'm going to look right now.
Yay. So much chaos in my house. I was just a chunk of fat. I'm not eating that right now. I've had over 70 ounces of water for today. That's good. I purchased a young coconut today as a treat. I would not put. I don't like coconuts. I'm gonna have a ton of cabbage, and tonight and tomorrow I'm probably going to be. Well, I won't regret it, but it also won't be pleasant. Lots of fiber. My treat is this right here, the watermelon. Oh dear, the urge to draw is strong. Lurk mode is active as I go make an alert emoji. I gotta add the emojis that you've drawn already to YouTube and Twitch. See, the thing is, like, I adamantly remember giving you permission to have another one.
I didn't go back downstairs
All right.
for the entire day.
Okay. Raven says, "Come get one. Go get one."
Are you positive? Put it in the area. Two in the box. Not fighting this.
We have one of our cats just sitting in the window because we had to have the window open. And it kind of stream has kind of more kids misbehave, more lactose Levi has. Yeah, that's what I should say. Everyone's got to get haircuts, got to get new shoes, possibly for at least one kid. Got to convince Tobias to wear the clothes that I've bought him. Doxus. Chris.
Yeah.
Mimic underwear.
Oh my God, we could make a whole line of stuff because you can. Fourth Wall has boxers and underwear and stuff.
Mhm.
Oh, yeah. I'm not sure if we have a mimic under. No, people would totally buy mimic underwear.
You'd be surprised the things people will buy. If people are willing to buy underwear that had Markiplier's little pink mustache thing, I think they'll buy mimic underwear. Then again, that was Markiplier, much larger audience. Just mimic going, "Let me die." Kill me.
Oh, that was supposed to be socks, but it did not look like socks. Let me just erase that before.
Oh.
Oh,
So here's I'm gonna steal the stage for a second. Here's kind of what I worked up for what the shirt might say. Oh, I gotta remove yours. There we go. Because we all know mimics can't spell.
oh.
What the hell?
How to tell if your shirt is mimic. Touch shirt. If soft, not mimic. Mimic scaly. If tags say 100% cotton, 0% teefs, that good. If has logo, shirt is definitely not mimic. I has logo. See? Safe. Put on shirt. Now.
Hey, Tobias, can you bring me a cutting board and a knife, please? I need to cut open this small watermelon. There might be an issue.
What happened to the watermelon?
I don't know. It looks like there's a hole in it.
Oh, that
And
is
I
a
don't
tiny
know-
watermelon.
That's
I
not a
don't-
good.
Yeah. And I'm
Uh,
hoping that came from like us at some point because we bought that today.
yeah.
But I'll know when I cut into it.
That sketch has got to have Napa like he's gonna be like in his desk, just like moving around. Like Napa, what is going on? It's like, I don't know, John. It's just, I don't feel right. What doesn't feel right? I don't know. It feels like my underwear is moving. And earlier, I could have sworn I heard it screaming. Napa, go to the bathroom and change your pants. Okay. Was it a mimic? Yeah. Was it alive? No. I think I said
Yeah, that's how the skit's got to go.
Oh shoot. I need to look up his coloration.
it feels like my underwear has teeth. Have you gone to see the doctor? Not those kind of teeth.
Tobias,
Or it's not
please
gonorrhea,
come here.
John. I've had that before. This is not what it feels like. Yeah, Napa needs to Napa needs to fart and you hear his scream.
Aunt Napa's line after that. Oh, I shouldn't have ate that second tub of ice cream.
Man, I ate some of Levi's cabbage stew.
Or John goes, Napa?
Can you hand me a small cutting board and a knife, please?
Yeah. Napa, was that screaming sound you? I don't know.
Okay, Napa's coloration has yellow armor panels, but I'm a little worried about the location if I make that yellow.
Yeah. So here, hold on. To have it match the shirt.
Oh, that was the wrong end I cut off.
Yeah, that would be like a yellow
Okay.
a yellow band. It's gonna look like a piss stain.
that is the problem with the. I mean, I could invert it where the sides have the armor, but I don't know why. But it feels like that would be Napa's underwear
Are
design.
there other colors of it, or is it all yellow?
Napa's armor only has like the navy blue armor pads and like the kind of tan yellow. It just no matter even going faded yellow is almost worse because then it looks like old stains.
So Napa's armor actually, hold on. No, it's yellow too. I was gonna say I thought it was brown, but no, it's yellow.
Wouldn't have mattered if it's yellow or brown.
Radiss's is brown though.
Here, let me just. Yeah, let me come up with another alternate design real fast for that.
Do you think Saiyan armor originally starts white?
Oh.
Steven, why do you think it's yellow? They know the brown pants theory.
That would have been that would have been so funny if in the Saiyan saga when Vegeta gives Krillin and Gohan Saiyan armor, if theirs was just just white, no other color.
We could do that video very easily.
All right, well, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and throw a yellow layer on top of it. Why not?
And then then Krillin's like, "Hey Vegeta, why is your armor so colorful and ours is just plain white?" And Vegeta goes, "Mine is well used." And Krillin goes, "Those tire tracks, huh?" He goes, "No." I'll have you know, as the Prince of all Saiyans, I wipe very well.
Part my cabbage. Don't want to come apart. Yellow with brown stripe.
I don't really want to draw the brown stripe.
That's where they call them battle worn. What battles are you
Stains
fighting?
are over 9,000.
Yeah, on the smell factor. No wonder Chi-Chi's always trying to get that armor off of Goku. So horrible. Technically, that armor... I need to stop reading shit. Technically, that armor is from one of Friend's men. His armor was destroyed on Earth.
Okay, I need to talk to Alien quick. I'll be right back.
Orange beef for dinner. Ooh. That sounds good. Guarantee you the cabbage stew is going to taste... Corned beef and cabbage is going to taste way better in like an hour.
Oh, shoot. I'm being super sloppy.
You don't have to show your process if you don't want to be on the screen. You don't have to.
I kind of dig this. It's a lot of fun for me. One of the things I love most when I draw is like active people talking to me and giving me feedback. When I do commissions for artwork, that's one of the things I really love when the people that hire me take advantage of is that I'm available for like online instant feedback and like streaming while I draw.
Well, we love having you here. Agreed.
Thank you.
It also makes it easier for me to sit and eat and not need to chat.
Oh, you're already done with it. Holy crap. This is great. That's awesome.
All right.
That
I'll be right back.
I'm trying to message. There we go.
That was a healthy amount of food and a lot of fiber for me. So, I gotta let kiddos know there's some watermelon on the table for them. And the watermelon looks like it was just like something that one of us might have accidentally did with our nails or something. thankfully. Raven,
What?
there's some watermelon on the table for you. All right, I'm gonna keep the heat down, and we're gonna go downstairs. I'm gonna take my meds, and I'll have about 20 minutes to do a wrap up, 20, 30 minutes before the meds start kicking in. And then once the meds kick in, I'll have another 10, 15 minutes before I get loopy.
And then Doc says no rush, but when you get a chance, I sent you a couple messages on Discord.
Oh, yeah. Let me look at those real fast. Oh. Yeah, that's totally fair.
Okay,
I don't have that particular service, but I do have Venmo or Cash App.
Okay.
All right, give me a second. Ellie. The only other medication that I can grab is either in the freezer, which would be a little bit more than what I want to take right now, or the stuff I use for bedtime, and I only have about 2 weeks left of that. So, yeah, come down here and take the stuff I take, keep it at my desk.
Something new, and then we need to do all over print. Oh, I'm getting a phone call. I'm gonna meet you guys.
All right. I gotta switch you guys out here. All right, can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Cool. All right. One of the things I gotta do, I think there's still time. I'm gonna double check to make sure there is still time. Is I've got some dice. If you guys saw the video from today,
Oh, the Dice Goblin stuff? Cool.
yeah. So I'm gonna double check here. Oh. That is still available for a few hours or not. I gotta copy the link anyways. It's got 10 hours left to go. So yeah, let me copy that link to everyone here. I think there's a small discount for using this link too, but I'm sharing this link. We got some spinner dice, which you guys may not be able to see very well currently. No. Go back up. Fix my. Oh, there we go. So we got some nice little holders here. Further away is actually better by the looks of it. See if I can shine the light on that. It's spin beautifully. I've unfortunately hurt this dice quite a bit because I kept I'd bang it on the table and it fell on the concrete a couple times, but it still works.
Hey.
This is from Unique Dice. I shared the link. They've got different versions of it. You can go check it out. We get a little bit of a commission from it. And there's 10 hours left to get it while it's a little bit cheaper. Oh, pardon me. Let's finagle my lighting a little bit here. There we go. I love that shade of reddish brown because you can't tell if it's blood or something else.
Oh, I kind of want to change that now, not gonna lie. I just went for gum material because, like,
All right, where's my meds? Here. So this is getting close to the end of the normal stream. You guys, if I wind up having to bow out, you guys can still hang out, of course. But I'm taking my meds now. That gives me about 20 minutes before it starts affecting me, about 30 minutes or so before I start showing signs. Chris has talked to me, and I have full disclosure for everyone here. I'm gonna take over the screen for a moment. Full disclosure, I have filmed while medicated because I didn't have a choice. And very rarely do people go, I think that guy might. Chris, I can't hear you. Chris, were you talking to us or talking to somebody else? Doxus, can you hear me?
I can hear you. I can't hear Chris. I think he's talking to somebody else.
Oh, okay. We can't hear you.
Yeah.
He's got to be talking to somebody else.
Yeah. I'm gonna add the shadowing of the inside of this.
Sorry about that.
No
You're all
worries.
good.
So, in looking at fourth wall, we actually don't have boxers or underwear. There are bikinis, and even though they cover less than underwear, apparently underwear is not an object, not a product we keep. That said, there are plenty of pants and regular shorts that we can all over print. We could put those designs on, and you'd have the rest of the shorts hanging out of them. I don't know who would buy that, but it'd be funny as hell.
But Chris, I was saying that I just took my
Superheroes
medication.
wear their underwear on top of their pants. So do supervillains.
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be a way to promote it. I wear my underwear on the outside, like a true hero. And I'd mentioned that you have talked to me when I have been completely out of it.
Yeah.
Oh.
And sharing other stories, but outside of that,
Xena, that would be a mimikini.
Mimikini. There's that. Oh, that is so much better to see. Oh, that is very cool, Doxus. Like,
Yeah.
I'm trying to see like the stuff on the screen, and like upstairs on my little phone, I wasn't able to really see how good that looked. That's really cool.
Yep. It really is.
But yeah, so we've got about 20-30 minutes before I have to call it completely, because I don't really feel like being on screen completely out of it.
Yeah.
Like I was saying, I've filmed while on my medication, and there's some skits that no one's guessed that I was, but then there's other parts where it's like, was Levi? And it's like, for that skit, possibly. If I'm in enough pain and stuff still needs to get done, I will do it. It's got to be very particular. Like the skit for Gary.
Yeah.
I cannot be medicated for that.
No.
Because like I have to have enough. Like, I can show plenty of emotion when I'm on my meds, but it's much harder to show anger when you're like,
right,
that's brown, that's purple, that's not, mind you, I'm looking at real colors, I'm just noticing them, I'm like, if I'm down here and I'm way out of it, and that's usually when the pain index is like, I can't stand the feel of my skin type of pain,
Yeah.
which periodically happens. I've even I think I've had times where I've told Chris like I can't do shit today. It's not happening. I'm on medication and I'm going to be on medication all day.
Cat.
Huh?
Oh, sorry. I have this orange terror who, when I'm not paying attention to her, jumps on top of the tower and tries to turn off my computer.
You got to make a
wonderful.
chair. You got to make a chair for your chair.
Yeah, but she has so
I
many
don't know, doctors. Have you
surfaces.
seen that?
I have seen your cats on that on a
Yeah.
previous live stream.
So, ow. Okay. So that's how I have it. So it's braced against the chair. And then I've got a hole in this thing, not my chair, obviously. So it just sits there. That way it doesn't harm the chair. Your chair looks like it might not.
My chair
that.
doesn't have that. I didn't have a fancy Secret Labs chair. I've got, you know. they're
Well,
not
no,
like-
if that goes up and down, you might be able to put something
but the
around
problem
that.
is the mechanism on this part is
Yeah.
so fragile. I don't really want to push on it from the outside or have my
Ah.
cat's weight on it. Like, it's nice to rest my head against a little bit, but it's not there. I mean, I've already got cat claws like all down this. So
There's another option that might be viable for you. Let me grab something. And it's something that I'm going to grab a couple of when I save the money up for.
all right, so hold on, I'm gonna drop off camera for a minute. I have to take care of my cat. She wants me to pet her while she eats, otherwise she
Sure.
doesn't.
You're all good.
Okay.
And I'm going to share my screen real quick to show you guys this. They're cat beds for your desk. You can actually like attach them to your desk and they move around and lock in place. So the one that I'm looking at is probably going to be something like this or this. Like, look at that.
Oh, that's cool.
And because of stop sharing for a moment and we can.
Yeah, the sad thing is she's not doing it because she wants to be comfortable. She's doing it specifically because it knows it gets me upset, and now I have to pay attention to her.
So that is a railroad tie up there. They used like this house. That's a railroad tie for part of this house.
That's cool.
It is. It also means that there's enough of a lip that I could put a couple of those along it, a couple of those cat beds along it, and attach them so that they could walk up there. Because I already have a cat that likes to come up here and like has been trying to get up there. They could get up there and then it'd be like, oh, I can now walk along this edge. Might as well use it to the advantage and give them something to explore.
Yeah, I mean, the one reason why my cat, if I don't mind, I'll show you guys my wall where she likes to jump around. So there's the computer. I have the anti-dust spray that she doesn't like. I have that covering the power button so she doesn't actually turn off my computer. But the wall over here is just filled with nerddom. All my.
Oh yeah, that's a healthy amount of nerddom on your wall. Pardon me.
Yep.
Very impressive collection.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. I got a little Metroid up there.
And you've got Nintendo manga. You've got some Coca-Cola stuff. It looks like you've got.
Yeah, I got those in Tokyo.
That's cool.
When I was there, they were doing a limited run of Sakura bottle Tokyo. Sakura.
Don't worry, Rogue. I can't really put the money towards it either right now. Definitely one of those things that has to be saved. But you were saying that you were in Tokyo when.
Yeah, I went in 2019. Really amazing forethought of being able to go before everything got shut down for a while.
Yeah.
Oh, no cat. So she knows now.
That's looking pretty cool, Chris.
That is.
Oh, I forgot that I was sharing this. All right, cool. Yeah.
Yeah. I would put the text that's in the middle there. I would move it down just a tad bit. I know you might have to rearrange some of it, but I'd move it down just a little bit.
Maybe give about at least about like the centimeter away from the eyes, so
There
that
you
the
go.
eye lines don't run into the text. Oh, I just realized none of my shirt is exactly centered or designed. Hey.
I would say with that logo there, I has logo, see, and then that's its own thing, and then safe, put on shirt now, but have the I has logo C right next, but like diagonal on the logo part.
Yeah. Hold on.
Yeah, we Chris uses Canva. I use a mixture of Adobe and Canva. I need to start working on using other software, to be honest. That way I don't have to pay for anything. I have access to the other software. I just am lazy, and Canva and Adobe are easy.
I really like this software. It takes. I used Adobe for a long time. I taught Adobe and when I was a teacher, but I could not pay for Adobe and Adobe's ecosystem when they just kept taking things away or burying features I liked and then charging or changing them.
If I quit using Adobe now and quit paying for the Adobe Express, I'm pretty sure I'll be locked into the higher tier afterwards. Right now, I'm paying the smaller. I'm paying like $10 a month, and it gets used often enough most times to make it worthwhile.
Yeah, see, I had a corporate account for a while, and that was just too much. And once your email's associated with the corporate, it was hard for it to. I could look into it, but I just don't like Adobe anymore. I don't like their business.
I agree with you.
I really loved Adobe back in the days when if I spent $600 on the software, I owned that edition of the software and I could just use it until forever.
That's one of the reasons why we invested in DaVinci Resolve, even though we haven't used it much. Being able to just like buy it and now we own it perpetually, not just that version, but like every future version, was hands down worth the investment, even if it just takes a while for us to like transition into it. Because then we don't have to be like, oh, well, now we have to transition. Now we have to do it. And now we have to drop $300. No, it's paid for. It's done. It was an investment. And it's one of those things where I'm learning it now. I even have like a.
So what?
This.
What do y'all think?
I like that. I'm preferencing the iHas logo should be a little bit on the a little bit diagonal. Yeah, it doesn't need much. Yeah, I like that. I like that a lot.
That works.
I like how it looks like handwriting.
The one thing I would say is there a way to make that white background? Because right now it looks like just square. Make that white background transparent.
Oh yeah, of course.
I sent it to you as a PNG, but I could change that in my file as well if you need.
Canva will do it.
Oh yeah, Canva will do that. Okay. Canva, honestly, as a teacher, when I instead of teaching Adobe, I started teaching Canva. Debbie McConaughey, yeah, your comment there. Canva is pretty great. As far as a teaching tool for young kids to get them involved in it, because the tools are so simple. I had fourth graders working with Canva, and we did a t-shirt design contest for the school, and I had all of them work on Canva. They created a cool t-shirt. And I don't animate, Robert. I am an illustrator, but I do not have the patience or the not patience, mostly patience, and also the skill set of you doing it to do animation. There is an animator that these guys use, and I would recommend that guy.
We are trying to build up more people, especially because when we go to the Kickstarter, well, OpenOck is up for the challenge to do all the animation, and we have seen what he's capable art-wise, and when you throw money his way, what he's capable of doing. Having somebody be able to help him would definitely be nice.
Right.
And also like being able to do that Kickstarter, and like if it can become successful enough, that would be our end to like creating, getting 3 or 4 people that could do animation. And then like once we have those people and we start pumping out those animations, that could be a huge thing for the channel. Not just on this channel, but like the animation channel, the animation only area, because there are a lot of projects that me and Chris want to do. We've talked about this during the lives. We want to have the whole office set up, but like the technical aspects of, even if I were to come down there, or even if I was living down there, the technical aspects of animating, especially with my disabilities, or not animating, doing it in person, as both me and Chris were like, both of us would probably have to direct somebody else to play us if we were going to do that.
Yeah, for sure.
And that would suck on a few different levels. One, you're going to get people who are like, I don't like that, Chris. I don't like that, Levi.
Right.
just call them Dimension 402 Chris and Dimension 402 Levi.
But animating it frees us up, because then we can voice our own characters, and then we can make them do all kinds of funky things a lot easier. Oh god. So we've been live for about 2 hours and 13 minutes, which we could go a little bit longer. Docs, do you want to stay on for a little bit longer?
I love this. Honestly, I will come and do live stuff whenever you want. Like, if you guys are like, hey, come on a live stream. Okay, give me 10 minutes. This is fun. As long as the people out there are okay with seeing my mug, we're good.
So it did not save as transparent, unfortunately.
Okay, so I can throw. Let me pull that image up.
So we're gonna let Doxus make that transparent. I want to see what that looks like transparent.
So just
I want to see the final design before I personally call it. I don't know if Chris wants to stay on or not.
So we're gonna kill that, and we're gonna reopen Canva and see if I can fix it that way.
And then I have.
Chris actually said he would what? Agree to the idea of what? What did I say I'd agree to, Robert Westfall?
Edit, stitch.
going to try one thing real quick.
Uh,
Okay, I sent you a
Why is this
file
moving so
with
slow?
no white in it. So it's a PNG, but just the other artwork.
All right, give me 1 second here. Let me do.
actually, Doc, that's why I have you on here real quick.
Yeah.
What do you use for your mic setup when you've sent in voice work before? What have you been using?
Okay, so the first time I tried voice work with you, it was on my old phone, and it had that weird effect of like being unlistenable, like except for my phone. But I've got this, which I've used for mic work. I probably should invest in a better mic. Or I also have the mic attached to the camera, which I really dumbly tried to turn the camera around to show you just a second ago before I realized, no, that won't work.
So one thing I will suggest that's super cheap. There is a variety of different mics that you can get that will work at least to start off with. The FIFINE.
Let me Amazon that real fast. Let me see. FIFINE.
If you're gonna buy it, I'm gonna give you a different link.
Oh, so you get the little Amazon little. Yeah, sure. Go ahead. Send that to me on Discord, and I'll look into buying it.
Because you can get just the mic for like it's $45 for just the mic if you didn't get the stand. You can get a higher end version of it too. This is the one I use. Do you want it just like the basic and you don't need a little mount for it, or do you want a mount, or do you want an audio mixer? What do you want?
I'll look into that and I'll decide. My setup. I tried purposely not to show my actual desk because it's a travesty at the moment. It is.
Yes, mine is too.
It is pretty bad. I've got markers over here and a lot of artwork I'm doing for the video game I'm working on, which when I'm ready to promote that, I'd love to help promote that. But
If
For
you want
everyone
help
wondering,
promoting
that's
that,
the mic I use.
if you want help promoting that, let us know. We're happy to help
I
you.
will totally do that. I'm working right now for a company, and I'm doing the artwork and level design for a game called Open Sorcerer. And when it gets closer to release, because right now we're still in production, um, I'd heck, I wouldn't mind if you guys try to beta it. The whole concept is it's a Metroidvania with coding in it. Like you learn coding and spellcasting with code.
That's pretty cool.
That's cool.
There's been some games like that. Like there's a game that was recently released that you play and you learn how to use Blender by playing.
Oh, that's fun.
I thought that was pretty cool.
They need to make a game that teaches you DaVinci like that.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
There's a YouTuber who's all about DaVinci for noobs. I see his videos every once in a while.
If you can find that and send it to me, that'd be great. Right now, one of the reasons why we couldn't use it is every time I put Chris's stuff in DaVinci, it washes it out so badly, and I'm like, I can't color correct this because every time I'm trying to, I'm screwing it up. And my clips look fantastic, but his clips look but it doesn't happen in CapCut. And like we double checked and we don't like there's no settings on CapCut that it should really affect it, except for like the fact that it has like an auto adapt for if you put in different file folders. And I'm wondering if that's maybe it, but I don't know. It's so weird. I'd probably lower it just a smidge more with how. Oh, never mind. You're gonna make it bigger. Never mind.
All right. So now, see how it looks on all of our different colors here.
I like that a lot.
It looks
I just-
really good. The darker the shirt gets, it looks
Oh.
really good.
That's so much better.
Let me kill.
Pause that, and we'll take a look at you.
I would
Like-
need to clean up some of the white around the nose though, for that darker shirt,
Just one.
because some of the artifacting there is a little rough. Yeah, I would need, to go in and
Yeah, the text doesn't work on the.
the text doesn't work. I would have to create a white text version of that. And I need to go back in and kill all the artifact not off whites that are around the nose and the eyes.
Do you want you can give him access to that particular file, right?
Now I would just need to do it on this because I think that I don't know this program you're using.
Oh, the way my spouse does it is they'll get access and they'll take all the resources out individually and then edit.
I cannot give him access on Canva because we already have our max 3 team members on Canva.
No worries. Let me mess with the source file.
I like Graphite Heather. I think that this is the best color.
I like that too. I just have to fix the white around the eye definition sockets and the nose.
Yeah.
Chris,
So,
it's me, you, and Ryu right now, right?
Yes.
Why don't you remove Ryu temporarily? And that way you can add him. That way he can grab the resources. And then kind of take things from there.
He's just looking to. He's going to update the actual base image,
yeah, that's easier for me anyway.
and then I can just throw it back into Canva real quick.
Didn't you want to do something with the lettering?
I
Well, I
already
mean,
did
just
something
make
with
the
it.
lettering white on the darker one. Just flip the.
Yeah.
Or do
I'll
I
just do that.
put a glow
I'll just
around?
do that
Oh
in
yeah,
Canva.
he can probably add a glow around it or something.
Yeah, I'll just do all that in Canva.
Okay, so I've got pain spikes happening, so I'm gonna call it here. If you guys want to hang out, we can.
Well, I'm ready to call it too. It's 10:30. I've been getting my throat's getting kind of scratchy, which is not exciting. So I'm gonna stop talking and try to let that relax a little bit.
Chris, if I've got about another 10 minutes in me, I would love to talk about like a portion of the Stitch script. Real quick.
Sure. Josh, thank you for jumping on with us today.
Yeah, it was my
This is
pleasure.
awesome.
Absolute pleasure. Seriously, if you guys ever want me to join a stream again, just let me know.
Okay.
If I can, I
Actually,
will.
if you like, I really like this because like you can be drawing while we're chatting and everything, and drawing whatever you want to draw, of course. And it helps out a lot with retention. I've got to call it here. I want to thank everyone for joining us. I wish you all peace of mind, serenity in body and spirit, and harmony among others. Remember, take it one breath, one step, one day at a time. And until the winds blow your sails our way again, have an Acme day.
Have an Acme day is a product of villain. Having an Acme day will retro to build your account. Have an Acme day. I got it good that time. There we go.
And have an Acme day simply means to have the best day you possibly can have.
All right.
Bye, everyone.
So Doxus, you're gonna pop out of here real quick, and it might be jarring, and I apologize.
No worries.
All right, later.